Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Please like the video as you come in, please. As you come in, you help me like the video. As you come in, you'll help me like the video. You're highly welcome, you're highly welcome, you're highly welcome. That is what I want us to talk about. About Ndi Sabo. So about Ndi Sabo. Start from that video. You understand? I want us to start from that video. Then, because I don't know what exactly is going on. Everybody want to be Sabo. Everybody want to be Sabo. Although, there is many type of saboteurs. There is many type of saboteurs. Abro, enwe misunderstanding. Ikpondi asabo. But enwere many type of saboteurs, and enwere dangerous saboteurs. I don't know why. And if you trace the history of saboteurs during the time of Ojukwu, Ifeajuna, Okpabiasika, and co. During the time of Ojukwu, I believe Ifeajuna was buried by Ojukwu. I believe Ifeajuna was buried by Ojukwu.
This is AKA.
During the time of 1967 problem. You understand? The sabos, I believe there was quiet. All those who sabotage Ojukwu then, I believe there was quiet. And I don't know why still many of our people don't want to learn from history. Many of our people don't want to learn from histories. If they give you 500, you take it and become Sabo. If they give you 1 naira, you take it and become Sabo. If they give you 2 naira, you take it and become Sabo. Then you forget the future of over 70 million Biafrans. What you want is but still because like unlike the video I make yesterday night, please somebody should like the video, please. There is video I want us to watch, but let me do 1 or 2 things before we continue. So I want us So I want to put number today. I would like to receive calls. Today, I would like to receive calls. So I would like to place number. And if I put the number, then we continue. Then I place here the video of some things that is going on, of those who devoted to become Sabo. Many people are devoting to become Sabo, and it is very, very dangerous to this struggle. It is very, very, very dangerous to this struggle. You understand? Because saboteur was the reason why we are doing it, and it look like we are not doing anything. So saboteurs was the reason why our people are trying to make sure that Biafra is free, and it look like they are not doing anything. And you and I that is here, if you think you know what we will do to end Sabo in Igbo land, because this boy now, I want to play his video now. The guy is very, very terrible. The guy is very, very terrible. The guy is very, very terrible. So the number I will put on the screen now, you will try to use the number and call. Sorry, I'm coming. Okay. That number is the number we will use to call. Like anyone who wants to call the line, we call the number. We will use to. So you will call that number. You will call the number on the screen. So now we will start with the video. We will start with the video of the guy. I watched that video. Really, honestly, we get problem. That's just the fact. We get problem. Let's start from the first video first.
Yes, greeting to my people. Good morning to every one of you this morning.
Remember, the face you see on the thumbnail is the face of the person you are hearing now. The face you see on the thumbnail of this video, that is the particular guy you are hearing his voice.
And greeting to you wherever you may reside. This is Uchenna Nwankwo, aka Domination once again. I want to make this very, very clear to every one of you, Igbo people or Biafran, whatever might call you, you stupid and idiotic people. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-ewere ego idenetiri ngọzi ọra bụ ese ka e were na-egbusi ụmụnna anyị n'ala Igbo, na-eklem na nna achọ ihe nwere onwe Biafra, me to Regbano this morning. Donate ego nle na donate to ngoso rabese na eji egboshi ụmụ Igbo. Anyị na-ahụkwa ihe unu one by one. Unu donate ego gbucha ndị ebe anyị nọkwa na America nọkwa overseas forever, because none of you that will use your money to kill our people that will come back to Igbo land to live in Igbo land. Ogademe. And here to live now, in every community that you are today, began to monitor the face of those people who are donating money to Mboso Rabese to be using it to be killing our people in Igbo land in the name of Biafra.
I think you dey hear from this guy. I think you are hearing the video. There is another video. There is another video after this particular video. I think you dey hear this guy. Wait.
Ogademe. And here to live now, in every community that you are today, began to monitor the face of those people who are donating money to Mboso Rabese to be using it to be killing our people in Igbo land in the name of Biafra. Because I myself are watching them. If any of them come to my community or state, you will never come back to Igbo land, because Ota Shibuchu Munai, that is Shibuko Ginalibo Mipatali.
You dey hear am?
So it will check on it to Jibu Muchimu, Nebo Mibo, Dano Haibugo Mibo. Rapano Kunagapana Liba.
They listen.
Because I don't see the reason. You see the destruction of what this woman is doing in Igbo land, and you are still there donating money to her to continue to be recruiting our young youth, deceiving them to go and kill them.
So this guy now, please help me like this broadcast. Like the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Your opinion also needed under the comment section. Big Four, you're welcome. Good evening. Because what this guy is saying here, some of us don't know the value of what this guy is saying here. Some of us don't know what it means, what this guy is saying here now. Some of us don't know the meaning. It means that you and I, and this is the type of people, if you give them, just, you don't need to give this kind of person money to sabotage whatever that is going on. And this is where the man that is protecting that is fighting for this struggle, this is the kind work, although I believe if they see this guy, they will not let him go free. Because this kind guy, all the hana say, arrow di neru, neri eru odu. This kind person. This kind person, this is the type bo ana koka koko, ona rasa rasa. And Jirinwayo connected the dot. This guy, because since he has been saying all these things, he never mentioned Ogenkere or mentioned those that is supporting Ogenkere. He is only after Ngozi Orabueze. And if you listen to this guy, you will know that. Just connect the dot with the side of Ogenkere. This is the carbon copy of Ogenkere's group. Those who is calling Biafra terrorists. They are the one that declare Biafra, but they are calling Biafra terrorist group. those who declare, and they don't know what it means that you declare Biafra, the same Biafra, you now come back calling them terrorists, and the same Biafra you are calling it USB charger, and the same Biafra you are calling it Biafra USB Nigeria. This is where this guy may come as if he come by himself, but to tell you the fact, this is the full carbon copy of Ogekere's group. Let's continue listening to him.
In the name of the good Biafra army, and you are still giving her money, supporting her. My brother, Iribucha, Lata, they are bringing a label. Even they make us see now concerning the life of our people, because you see that in outside the country, the hand will not touch you, and they have the balls to be doing all this nonsense against our people. Hand will touch you. Eche na ngosara be the claim that no restore Biafra na Biafra we nation. Ke ho na America eme. No ta na Igbo with a cabinet gali the money Biafra as a nation in Igbo land. Ka ho ne gi. In my plan America hide there. Every day a nation is on platform. The sovereignty is on platform. I wish that this American government will deport you back to Igbo land. All of you, thunder will fire all of you. Aya uraka, kubuogi kaudi, aka gidaka kubucha nile one by one, because all of you are messing up this Igbo land. I wish that they will. Oh God, I'm messing. Ana pata si na Igbo kan no se ba na emesi ti ana eme. Ka uraka kubonu one by one, kotonda ekwensa bugom no na him na emeheri. Onye put on a cause a problem with the life of Igbo people. Ne play game, ne divide are in Igbo. Ne one enemy of their own. It has right moment. Don't the book when that's right.
Yeah.
Looking on America, Makachike Benedict. I got my cause of problem there. Where there will be a fight in America against each other until not stop. Oh, which I come
that is exactly what they try to play in Finland. That is exactly what they tried, his counterpart tried to play in Finland, but later did not work. Nothing you won't tell me that this guy is not working for Ogenkere's group. Nothing you won't tell me, because almost all his video is about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and the Biafra that is being declared. Yes, nothing you won't tell me that this guy is on his own. They want to use a local champion to showcase who they are. Let's continue listening to him. There is another video of him. I will play it here.
Because this is too much. It can't be in America penetrating evil against our people in the homeland. The name of in a claim a nation in motivate. This morning. Donate our money to go celebrate to using to kill our people. After that, you people will remain in exile forever. Because we are marking you people face one by one. Remember his name, I don't know about Chan Miller. Abraham to the this morning.
So
yes.
Let me check another of his video. Make una just hear him finish.
Yes, greeting to you, friends, and when we share greeting to you, my supporter, and good morning to every one of you this very morning. My name is Uchenna Nwankwo, aka Domination. Once again, this morning I have come once again because we must continue to speak up and to expose the evil of Ngozi Orawbeze, the self-acclaimed Deputy Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile. So this morning, I want to touch some few things and point out some people that are supporting Ngozi Orawbeze through their media platform, talking all kind of nonsense. Now listen to me and listen very, very carefully. If you are in Igbo land and you are listening to Kelena TV, Lion TV, Kai TV, and some little worms that have come up in the name of supporting Ngozi Orawbeze United States of Biafra government in another man country. I want you to do what? Stop. It's not on Facebook, and freedom is not on YouTube channel, and freedom is not about talking nonsense. Freedom is war, and men must fight to liberate whatever they are fighting for. There is no good thing that will ever come out from Kelena TV. There is no good thing that will ever come out from Lion TV. There is no good thing that will ever come out from Kai TV and other little ones surrounding them supporting Ngozi Orawbeze, because they never mean well for Biafra freedom, as they're talking about it every day by day on their platform. These people are making money with the name of Biafra freedom. In freedom fighting, nobody is exceptional. Freedom fighting is not made for any particular people. If you are fighting for freedom, you are looking for freedom, you want to liberate your nation, or where you come from, or your tribe, everybody is involved. Everybody is involved. The only people who can be somewhere leading the front line is only the leadership, the people who are the body of that very cause that are fighting. The rest of them must be involved in the homeland, fighting war, not on talking on YouTube, on Facebook.
They smoke Igbo.
You see all those idiots that you see, those young men, those young idiots that are supposed to be in the homeland, if they truly believe they are fighting for their freedom, as they're talking on YouTube, making all kind of noise. This idiot you see, this Lion TV, Kai TV, Kelena TV, and the little worm of them who hide somewhere in different countries around the world, telling you nonsense. They're supposed to be in the homelands, fighting for their freedom. But you see how trickish and stupid they are. They are living in another person's country, making money on YouTube, monetize their YouTube. They are there talking rubbish. These men are young men, like those men on ground that are insulting every day, who supposed to be at the homeland, carry gun, as they are deceiving people to come and carry gun and face the Nigerian government, because they know they cannot do it. They know they are not sincere to themselves. They know that they are not fighting for.
Tell this fool that naked or rake, because wetin I dey see here is influence of whatever he take. But the truth is that because you go smoke gbana does not mean that you come out to spit trash. You understand? Take this particular guy naked or rake, and this guy, this is the type of sabo we are talking about. Nesru men on ground imi, this is the type of people narrow the job. As you see him now, I don't think, as he come out now saying this now, I believe they will be contacting him. And this kind person, he don't need money to sabotage the struggle. Let him, I just want him to finish, then after he might have finished, then we continue fully.
Any freedom. What they are doing is to only to be able to build their platform, to be making money every month on their platform.
Then sorry, if you watch this guy listening to him now talking about how those who is broadcasting like as I do now is making money on their platform, it will be like as if Facebook is not paying, because I am where you are hearing him from now is from Facebook. You understand? It will be like Facebook is not paying, and it will look like as if they bound him not to create account on YouTube. Let's continue. I don't think this guy obija full maka, although this one is a full-time sabo like Udele. If you know the history of Udele, this is how bitter Udele is. Udele was very, very bad and dangerous to the extent that you, an Igbo person, is his enemy, whether he know you or he don't know you. Udele hated everybody that speaks Igbo, whether you are Igbo or not. And this is the kind of, and Udele can go extra mile to sabotage anything Igbos are doing. He never support the political Igbos. He never support the freedom fighters Igbos. Udele never support the pastors, the all those who is in the ministries from Igbo land. Udele never support Igbo businessmen. Udele never support you as individual or just anybody in Igbo land. He never support anybody. He speak against everybody in Igbo land. And this guy now is coming out gradually. And he forgot to read the history of those who sabotage this struggle. I believe somebody like Ifajuna, Okwabiasika, and many of them was spied by Ojukwu during the 1967 problem. Those people I mentioned to you now was spied because of sabotage. And I know when men on ground, Eastern Security Network is doing their work, how I know one man they brought out one day and removed his private part, and the man was alive. They removed his this thing, Bula, during the time of Israel Security Network. And if they take hear that you are a sabo, my brother, your own is gone. And I still know that the men on ground now, they don't take ear and hear that you are a sabo, then go clear you comot. And some people are seeing this guy doing this part, doing the part of saboteur, trying to sabotage what almost 70 millions of Biafrans, Igbos are doing. Maybe somebody may be somewhere watching him, coming out to spit out rubbish every day on Facebook against Biafrans, and no one is calling him back. This guy should try to read the history of those who sabotaged, because as far as I know, the only people that did not support this Biafra movement is only politicians and those who is benefiting from them. That is the only people who is sabotaging this struggle. And this coward, because if you look this guy, you will know that he is very, very hungry. He look very hungry. Ịchọ ịkwụ ụdọ, achọzina onye ga-egbu gị. Ịchọ ịkwụ ụdọ, i were eriri tinye isi, kwụọrọ onwe gị ụdọ, nwụọrọ onwe gị. Ọ bụrụ ị na-achọ akọsụ onye ga-egbu gị ka efilie na ọbara gị dị n'isi onye ahụ or something like that. Ọkwa onwe ka esi nwude this kind person now, delete ya now. Some people anọrọ somewhere, ndị dịka Soludofa anọrọ somewhere na-agwa unu na na-eme kidnapper. So let's continue listening to him.
That is the reason why I've already said it many times. If you are living in the homeland, in Igbo land, and those useless people in overseas are deceiving you with the Biafra, you must go and think.
That is where men on ground come in. And if men on ground still allow this guy, if men on ground still leave this guy, definitely this guy will definitely cause them a very big problem. If men on ground allow this guy, he will definitely cause a very big problem to them. Let's continue listening.
Asị na agbamanti ọ ga-anụ mgbe a ga-egburu ha n'isi. Many people who have the opportunity from IPOB to live a better life up to today because they believe they are fighting for freedom. And when the people who have understand the real sabotage in the Igbo people are telling them, brother, take it easy, they say no. Most of them are not alive today, and most of them have been abandoned by the same people who are pushing them, instigating them to go and do something they're not supposed to do, without knowing that those people who are pushing them are not even trustworthy, even not, they don't believe for whatever they are fighting for. Like most of the leadership in IPOB today, who are there on their platform, sponsoring you, praising you, empowering you to go and die. Ask yourself a question today. Where is Iken Gurago? Where is Biafra Child? Where is Sasamolu? Where is all of them? Most of them that are pushed you to go and die. Where are they today? Are they still fighting for that Biafra? They have instigated you to go and die. They have sent you for some mission to go and die. Are they still fighting for the same Biafra today? That's the question that every disabled people must ask themselves. And now, Ngozi Orabeze have taken over, and she is killing our people gradually. After recruiting some people, some stupid elements, some idiotic Igbo people who know that this will not mean well for onset, they go and fall in the trap of recruitment of to become Biafra army. Ngozi Orabeze, a civilized woman who don't know anything called freedom, is recruiting you to become army of Biafra to fight for freedom. And she's claiming a nation in exile. And she's claiming the deputy prime minister of a nation.
Remember, this guy never mentioned Ogenkere. There is many of his videos, and what he preached there is about Ngozi Orabeze and how he will sabotage the struggle, and how he will be going round to point out anybody he know that is supporting Ngozi Orabeze or supporting anything Biafra. He said it here in the first video I played. But we will help this guy to go viral. If for viral, this guy chọrọ ịga ife a, ọ ga-agarịrị viral. This guy ga-ejerịrị viral ahụ n'indiri. Ọ ka fụrụ obere ka o play chaka ya. I kwuo one or two things.
In underman country, and you as Igbo man foolishly involve yourself in this recruitment. At the end, many of you have been killed in different locations, and she's not talking about it. And some idiots like Kelena TV, Lion TV, and the Kai TV are there misleading you. And most of you have seen the truth, the reality of the evil plot agenda of Ngozi Orabeze. What she planned to do with the life of a young youth in Igbo land. Why they hide their children in overseas. Our people, you must be reasonable this very time. Don't be too foolish because of freedom. Don't be too stupid because of freedom. Don't say because of you are jobless, you don't have what doing. You go and involve yourself for what will destroy your life. If you don't have job, go and look something doing. Forget about these people who is plotting nonsense in the name of Biafra freedom. They are not fighting for any freedom for you. These people are criminals.
So I know that you don't hear from that guy. I posted my number there. There is number I post there. If you can call in, you call in. Make you tell us what you think that the government of Biafra will do about saboteurs, because the saboteurs are the reason why everything is happening and it looks like nothing is happening. Like this kind of person here, he has sworn that he has come out to sabotage this struggle, and this guy is in the homeland. And this kind of person, if you allow this kind of person, he will definitely cause more harm on the men on the ground. He will cause more harm on the men on ground. Because according to this video, he made it clear here that he is going to be pointing out those who is talking about Biafra, those who is living abroad and anywhere he see them in Biafra land, that is going to point them out for Nigeria people to buy. You that is watching me here, what did you think? What did you think the government of Biafra should do to saboteurs? The truth is that the time of like Ifa Juna, Okpabiasika, the two names I mentioned to you now, during the time of Ojukwu, Ojukwu was the person who used his hand and buy those guys. Ojukwu was the person who used his hand and buy those guys, because they are in the struggle and sabotaging the struggle. During the time of Mazen and the Canon, when Eastern Security Network is there, he don't play. Those Eastern Security Networks, they don't joke with somebody like this particular guy. They will dig until they dig you out, because this guy, I believe he is in the homeland, and I believe the men on ground are doing the same. But as things is now, will they allow such person? Because more this guy is growing, because I believe he's, let me check the number of people that is following him on Facebook. More this guy is,
yes, greeting
is talking this trash, is more he is growing. It's true that he has few people as followers in his Facebook. Uchenna Nwankwo, just about 285 people. More he spits this rubbish, is more he influence some of our brothers more, because he has made it clear here that he will stop at nothing until he point out any person he know that is in this struggle. And this particular guy is not only him, he is not the only person in this kind of mission, suicide mission. And many people that thought this kind of mission, they never survive it. But he decided to follow this road. And many of them is at home. And these guys that is doing this, it is not that they, as in, they are well fed, as in, maybe they are financially buoyant or something of that nature. No, they are not, they don't have anything. But because devil have chosen to possess them, make them choose this path. And many of our brothers who is in this, some of them are being bought over, as in maybe small change was paid to them and they decided they will be sabotaging this struggle. You that is watching me, what do you think Biafra government will do in this situation? Makana saboteurs na rizikwa elu. Saboteurs na real lodge. Even those who we are pursuing ghost with now, turned around now and tell us that our head look like the ghost head. ndị nwa anyị na-afa na ekwokwu nwere onwe nwanụ akpọzi anyị terrorist. ndị nwa anyị na-afa na ekwokwu nwere onwe nwanụ akpọzi anyị USB charger. ndị nwa anyị na-afa na ekwokwu Biafra, some of you na-eso na akpọzi anyị USB Nigeria, and some of us are following them. Some of us are following them. And those guys that is following them, they never come out one day to think or ask them, since all this thing is happening, what have those people that they are following have done? What have they done? What have that group they are following have done to Biafrans since then till now? They never received questions. They never come out to receive questions from Biafrans. All the allegation level against them since then till now, they never come out to debunk one. They never come out at least to debunk one. All the like everything they do they want to post, sometimes they do cut and join. Everything that we are doing now is photoshopping, telling you that their ATM Ndikwe is doing well, whereas the young man is not doing anything. And many of them is not asking questions. Somebody like Adadi Orama, who was one of those who went there and declared Biafra, now come back and calling Biafra government terrorists. And some of you are comfortable with them. You, what do you think? What do you think about what is going on? What do you think that the United States of Biafra will do to stop these saboteurs that is growing even internationally and in homeland? What do you think? Because they should not look away from it. They should not look away from it, especially this guy, especially because I believe he's in Igbo land spitting out rubbish. Something like this guy and his kind should be helped. Sabo, I think I said it either on my video yesterday or day before yesterday. Being a Sabo is like somebody who decided to take drug to China. China, or like a place like Saudi Arabia and other countries that don't joke with such. Gaba China. That is exactly what this guy is doing. And the problem is that this guy, not that he collected money, but he just decided to play such a dangerous game. You can, the line is open in case if you want to call in. But this kind of person is very, very dangerous in this struggle. And USB government should not take it lightly.
And greeting to you wherever you may reside. This is Suchen Amanko aka domination once again. I want to make this very, very clear to every one of you, Igbo people or Biafran, whatever might call you, you stupid and idiotic people. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-ewere ego idenetiri Ngozi Orabaeze ka e were na-egbusi ụmụnna anyị n'ala Igbo, na-eklem na nna achọ ihe nwere onwe Biafra, emeghe chọrọ ịgbanụ this morning. Ụmụ donate ego niile na donate to Ngozi Orabaeze na-eji egbusi ụmụ Igbo. Anyị na-ahụkwa ihe unu one by one. Donate ego gbucha ndị ebe anyị nọrọkwa na America, nọrọkwa overseas forever, because none of you that will use your money to kill our people that will come back to Igbo land to live in Igbo land.
This guy is not alone. Have it in mind. This guy that you are hearing his voice here now, he is not alone in this thing he's doing. You understand? He is not alone in this thing. If you know who you take this video to, take it to that person. Saboteurs need to be dealt with. During the time of Ojukwu, then don't joke with saboteurs. Take it easy and read the history of Ambazonians. Then don't joke with saboteurs. If you behave like Sabo, then we'll treat you like one. And with the Sabo in this struggle, we are going nowhere. With the Sabo in this struggle, we are going nowhere. And the most dangerous Sabo among all the saboteurs are the saboteurs in the homeland. Because all this one now, according to him, which I think you hear him from here, he has devoted his time that he will be pointing out whoever he know that is talking about Biafra in homeland. The government of Biafra should do something. They must do something. If they did not stop Sabo, some of them will think it is normal to sabotage. Because those who sabotage during the time of Ojukwu never live to tell the story. Even those who sabotage during the time of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never live to tell the story. And those who live to who sabotage during our PM Simon Ekpa never live to tell the story. Why would Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze, the Biafra government, the USB Biafra government, will allow such to happen? If you allow such to happen, nothing these people, the men on ground, nothing they do that will bear a good fruit. Because this kind of people will never allow them. Something will be happening to them. They will not know where what is happening to them is coming out from. That is why this kind of situation must be stopped. Let's continue listening to him.
And yet now, in every community that you are today, began to monitor the face of those people who are donating money to Ngozi Orabaeze to be using it to be killing our people in Igbo land in the name of Biafra. Because I myself are watching them. If any of them come to my community or states, you will never come back to Igbo land, because Ota Shibuchu Munai Kaga Shibuko Ginalibo me Patali. So itu tiego ni na to je mu machi mu Igbo na egbo mu Igbo. Nda no ha ibugo mu Igbo. Mara na okwu na ga akpọ na ala Igbo. Because I don't see the reason. You see the destruction of what this woman is doing in Igbo land, and you are still there donating money to her to continue to be recruiting our young youth, deceiving them to go and kill them in the name of recruit to Biafra army. And you are still giving her money, supporting her. My brother, Ibucha, Lata, they are bringing a labor. Iye make us see now concerning the life of our people, because you feel that outside the country, the hand will not touch you, and they have the balls to be doing all this nonsense against our people. Hand will touch you. Echi na mbusa na they claim that no restore Biafra na Biafra with a nation. Ke ho na America eme. The Ghana Igbo with a cabinet gali the money Biafra as a nation in Igbo land. Ka ho ne gi. In my plan America hide there. Every day your nation is on platform. The sovereignty is on platform. I wish that this American government will deport you back to Igbo land. All of you, thunder will fire all of you. Aya uraka kubuogi kaudi aka de yaka kubucha nle one by one, because all of you are messing up this Igbo land. I wish that they will. Oh God, I'm messing. Ana pata si na Igbo kan no se ba na emesi cha na eme. Ka uraka kubonu one by one. Kotonda ekwen sharp gom no na hin na emeheri. Onye pụta na cause a problem with the life of Igbo people. Na-play game, na-divide our Igbo. Na-eme enemy of their own. Ị na-asịrị anyị nwere onwe. Tọnda bụ ukwe nwere onwe na-asịrị anyị.
Enugie.
Looking mo, anọ na America maka Chineke ebe n'eluigwe. Aga m cause a problem there. Mgbe anọ ndị a na-eme ya, where there will be a fight in America against each other until na stop. Oh, we just like a because this is too.
Akwenuria, na ọ bụ na ya nọ na America, there will be a fight. Ị ga-eme ma a stop ihe nwere onwe. See, listen, this is just the truth. This is where those that is fighting for Biafra are smart government, because Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Maazị Simon Ekpa, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and other people that is piloting the affair of Biafra as of now know the secret, and they know the weak point of Ojukwu. They know the secret and they know the weak point of Ojukwu that make, although Nigeria confirmed that they did not win Biafra in that war because of firearm. They said it. It is not because of firearm make them win Biafra. Make the Biafran surrender, according to the video. He said it is not because of firearm make Biafrans surrender. What make Biafrans surrender is because of hunger. Because they block where they normally bring food to Biafrans. And Ojukwu refused to surrender. Emana, Ojukwu refused to surrender them. He flew to exile. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, even Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and many of our brothers outside the country talking about this freedom, they really know the secret, because they believe that the exile is the best. Because if you be at home, then go buy you. And that's why our leader Mazi Nnamdi can always saying it that he will bring Biafra from exile. Mazi Simon Ekpa always saying it. He will bring Biafra from exile. And during the time of Ojukwu, media is not the way it is now. They tried, as in what make Nigeria now, what makes everything is not working in the good of Nigeria now is because of this media. Nothing is hidden anymore. The awareness they don't want is all over the world. That awareness they don't want is all over the world. No country you enter today that will say they don't know that people of Biafrans want to go. That is where Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and other Biafrans that is fighting for this freedom, that is living in abroad. That is where they outsmarted Nigeria. This Mugu will see it one day. This Mugu will see it one day. It will happen like a rapture. The coming of Biafra will happen like a rapture. This Mugu forget to know that the fundraising every Saturday is not ordinarily. It's only a fool can come out and say that fundraising every Saturday, that thing is nothing. That fundraising every day is what will definitely divide Nigeria. Now me they tell you. And trying to make sure that other countries recognize Biafra as a sovereign state. Maka na mbosi oge isu o nwere ike Nigeria gba jack that what happened in 1967 will repeat itself again. Then I know that before Biafrans will get up now, they will have like 1 or 2 countries. And do not think, there is what I want to tell you, do not think that Finland is not with Mazi Simon Ekpa. Don't think so. Don't think that Finland is not with Simon Ekpa. The day you will know that Finland is with Simon Ekpa is the day Simon Ekpa will be free. Let me show you one video. I want to show you one video. I'm coming. I will show you one video now. Because why I want us to watch that video is because some of us because some of us think that Simon Ekpa, Nigeria government, Finland government is not with Simon Ekpa, and Simon Ekpa was in Finland over how many years, doing everything he's doing concerning the coming of Biafra. He was agitating for Biafra, contest for one political position there and won. And after he used his hand and resigned honorably from that political position he won, and tell Finland government that he want to go and fight for his people. And you people think, okay, let's watch this video, make I know if you will understand this video from the particular angle I understand this video from. Very short clip from our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Let's watch the short clip. Let's know if you will understand the short clip from the angle I myself understand it from. Oh yeah, let's watch it.
All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! The zoo has fallen. I'm sorry, I broke down. The zoo has fallen. And today, the cries of the Biafra people will be heard all over the world. I want Biafran people to understand that your cry will be heard all over the world from this day. And we must maintain our stand.
Did you understand anything from that video? Let's play it again because you may not understand anything from this video.
All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! The zoo has fallen. I'm sorry, I broke down. The zoo has fallen. And today, the cries of the Biafra people will be heard all over the world. I want Biafran people to understand that your cry will be heard all over the world from this day. And we must maintain our stand.
Okay. Which people's flag did our PM Simon Ekpa put on his body? Can somebody tell me the people's flag, the country's flag he put on his body when making this broadcast? Let's watch it again. I will tell you the angle I see this video from. You may see this particular video from this small clip of this particular video from another perspective, but I myself see it from another angle that may not be the same from where you see it from. Watch the flag he attached on himself. I mean, watch the flag that is on his body, on Simon Ekpa's body, and notice that Simon Ekpa broke down in tears of joy. He broke down in tears of joy. Let's watch it again.
All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra. The zoo has fallen. I'm sorry, I broke down. The zoo has fallen. And today, the cries of the Biafra people will be heard all over the world. I want Biafra people to understand that your cry will be heard all over the world from this day. And we must maintain our stand.
Let me tell you what I understand about that video. You know that many people, after they arrested Simon Ekpa, many of us is just a kind of against Finland. If you see Simon Ekpa on this video, he put a Finland flag on his body. He attached Finland flag on his body and he broke down with tears of joy. There is something that happened that day. Only him read that day, o tiri flag and obro ni ho bona ka Simon Ekpa ga agwa gi. On ki kwesiri maka o ga agwa gi. Even his arrest, not everybody know. But before they picked him that particular day, maybe they gave him maybe a month notice to show up in where he is today. Try to understand what I'm talking about. Because if you watch a tweet post of our PM maybe 2 weeks before he disappeared, he made it clear. And the way he made it clear on that post, some people did not understand until he disappeared. Is when they arrested Simon Ekpa, that is when people started to reason that post. Simon Ekpa in this video broke down in tears of joy with Finland flag with him. It shows that maybe Finland, I didn't say that I know, but it seems like Finland maybe approved whatever he may be asking them, maybe to back him up in this struggle. You should ask yourself, why is it that Simon Ekpa suddenly put Finland flag on his body, come out on live video and broke down with tears of joy? I mean tears of joy. What I understand, the angle I am understanding from this video is that Finland really want to clear Simon Ekpa to make sure that Simon Ekpa is not what they called him. Not that Finland did not stand with this Simon Ekpa. That's why I cannot come out to begin to talk anyhow against Finland. No, I cannot come out to talk anyhow, maybe to abuse Finland. Then just before iron will turn to anything, Oga got through fire. Before you make iron now to turn to spoon, it will go through fire. Before you make iron to turn it to any shape, you want it to be, it will go through fire. And three things ka eji ama a freedom fighter: exile, prison, and grave. You should not be expecting Simon Ekpa to be fighting for freedom without being detained one day. The detention of Simon Ekpa means that na oji jiri anwụrụ ọkụ na-eru eluigwe. The detaining of Simon Ekpa means that oji ahụ ejiri anwụrụ ọkụ na o lere eluigwe ntị. So this Simon Ekpa, before he come out and make this video which I showed you here now, shows that Finland government stand with him, but they just want to clear Nigeria's this thing, that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Now I want you to, I don't think I have that video here, a video of this woman Nebu Amana Umara, the Amumobru some times ago, that there is a time a woman will take over Biafra struggle, and by that time that woman will take over Biafra struggle, na Simon Ekpa ka ga-eme arrest, and anwa release Simon Ekpa that in Nigeria don't want to come will come. Mama, I know that some of us are not Christian, some of us bụ ndị omenala eyota, but that does not mean that na onwe ka eshiwe nye gị prophecy that you will not reason that prophecy. And that woman made that prophecy. Mmaga Jesus, unu ma onye na-ekwu, amama mmaga Jesus ka ogene mmaga whatever then they call her. She made that prophecy, and that prophecy is coming the way she prophesied. And even many of us don't even know that the coming back of Simon Ekpa is very, very terrible to Nigeria government. And if care is not taken, Simon Ekpa may come. Not if some of you may understand it. Oh, my ike na mbosi Simon Ekpa ga-apụta mụ na gị bụ agama. Simon Ekpa may come out. You and I may not know. Oh, it will shock you and I that before you know what is happening, and now going to Simon Ekpa in Nigeria. So the truth is that we should not be carnal sometimes. Na pastor Jiroji Omanwan obuna go and onwe gị na doubt the thing. You take it to your native doctor. Go and juese ihe a na-akpọ ka ife a na-akpọ ya ịgba afa, ije ịgba afa agwa gị. You understand? So you see the prophecy of that Mara Jesus. That prophecy, I thought she made that prophecy long time ago, and suddenly the thing is playing before our eyes. Now the woman is in the hem of affair in this Biafra struggle, and now Simon Ekpa is in, and Biafra is already declared. I know one prophet, prophet that after they declared Biafra, he come out and said that if you get spiritual eyes, you will know that Biafra has come. izo sọsọ onye na-ama ihe ga-ewere okwu data nwa amadi a as leave all those prophets, no leave all those prophets na pastor then they find relevance or something of that nature. That is not how I take it. And this particular video of Simon Ekpa, I did not take the way I take it is not the way you may take it. But the truth is that before Simon Ekpa make this video with tears, with a Finland flag attached on his body, my dear brother, it signifies something. There is what happened that caused Simon Ekpa to do that on a video, and he break down with tears of joy. And in nature na Simon Ekpa Finland get prove really Nigeria to know that what that thing they think Simon Ekpa is not what he is. And that is why they locked Simon Ekpa and refused anybody to reach him. Not even his attorney. I don't know if you understand what I am saying. Not even his attorney. If they allow him to call, they only allow him to call his attorney and maybe his family. And that phone call is normally, the phone call don't take long. Because the comment of Finland last week means that really they want Simon Ekpa to prove himself innocent about Nigeria accusation on him. Because they tell Nigeria government to bring their evidence. If not, they are going to leave Simon Ekpa. Although they would have released Mazi Simon Ekpa since. But the reason is that they said that if they leave Simon Ekpa, if they release Simon Ekpa may hinder the truth to come out. Simon Ekpa may influence the truth to come out. That is why they said Simon Ekpa will be here until the due date. Then if Nigeria could not bring evidence to clear the accusation they were leveled against Simon Ekpa, they will release Simon Ekpa. Then now, what do you think will happen? Because I know that Simon Ekpa, where he is now, he has already getting angry. Yes, he has been provoked. And you think, I want to ask you, tell me, what do you think that will happen if they release Simon Ekpa? Do you think Nigeria will remain the same? Any day Simon Ekpa come out, Nigeria will never and ever remain the same. Take it somewhere and write it. Write this, and I am telling you, I'm always saying this. If Simon Ekpa come out, Pakam, it is over. It is over. Repatriation of Simon Ekpa, that one is aside. We are not talking about that one again. No, the repatriation, that thing, that say Nigeria is good in propaganda. Both their president, their chief of army staff, and every corner of the so-called Nigeria is good in propaganda. during the arrest of Simon Ekpa, chief of army staff or chief of whatever staff he be, Christopher Musa come out and announced that Simon Ekpa, that they have completed all the documents. They have completed and given all Finland all the documents that they need to repatriate Simon Ekpa down to Nigeria. Are they still saying that now? No, they are not saying that now. They are not saying it again. Rather, recently, when Finland asked them, how far now? Now still they bring this thing, they rushed. Go they write with their propaganda media. Go they write that Simon Ekpa's account is being freezed with 15 others. Then ask yourself, even if Simon Ekpa own Nigeria account, is he still using it? Even if Simon Ekpa own Nigeria account, is the account still functioning? Then who are the 15 others? Who are those 15 others they freeze the account with? An query. So the only thing I am telling you here, if you look my caption, you will see when I tell you that if we really want to be free, we must deal with saboteurs. And the video I played here to you is a video that shows that some people has foolishly devoted themselves to sabotage Biafrans in homeland, and also claimed, although he mentioned some media's name, even when he said Lion TV, Kelena TV, Kai TV, and other small one, I am included. And this guy failed to try to understand the history, or to even if he cannot read the history of those who sabotaged Biafra, then he asked questions of what has been happening to those who is sabotaging the Biafran struggle. He should ask question about Amazonia, what is happening to those who is sabotaging Amazonian struggle. He should ask about Udele. Many of you might have known who is called Udele. Know any person from Igbo land that said, I love Udele? That person, check that person well. The person might be massively hated the way people hate Udele. Udele cannot go to Igbo land and be a free person. Did I know him? No. Have I met him one-on-one before? No. Have he said anything against me in person? No. Did I know anything about him apart from the one I see on social media? The answer is no. Even me that is talking to you now, you don't know any other thing about me apart from what you are hearing me saying here. So, but Udele, he used his hand and declared himself wanted. because he never supported anything good in Igbo land. As far as you are an Igbo person, you automatically you are his enemy, whether he know you or not. That is the particular way this guy followed now. And believe me, this guy will regret it. Did I know him? No. But knowing me, knowing everything is in this internet, it is not that I am fabricating or I have hand for any of, but knowing that those who sabotage Ojukwu did not live to tell the story, knowing that those who sabotage men on ground, Eastern Security Network during their own time, never lived to tell the story, knowing that those who sabotage men on ground, Biafran Liberation Armies, during the time of Mazi Simon Ekpa, never lived to tell the story. What do you think this particular guy will go free? What do you think? How do you think that this particular guy that has devoted himself to do this, how do you think that he will go free? And if you allow this guy, he will definitely do more harm. If anything make you let this boy be, he will definitely do more harm on the men on ground and even our Biafran officials in homeland. Because this guy don't need you to pay him. He don't need you to pay him to do this job. He devoted himself. He don't want your money. Those who want money to do the job they are doing now is Emmanuel Oremujus, Adade Ramand, Pastor Van and co. But this guy don't want your money. He is doing a devotion work. He devoted himself. He opened a platform because of that. And I believe he is in Imo State telling you that if he know that how he will go to America and cause fight that will make them stop anything about Biafra, he will do it. By men looking at this guy, you will know that the guy hardly feed. He hardly feed himself, not to talk of feeding another person. And he's enjoying, you know, now I told you that many of us, like the video I made yesterday, I told you that many of us grown up in Nigeria thought that hardship is normal. Yes, many of us thought, yes, living a country without light is a normal thing. Many of us thought that building good road, that is a country without road, good road, is a normal thing. Many of us grown up thinking that poor education is normal thing. Many of us grown up thinking that if you cannot dig your own well or dig your own borehole, you will not get water, is normal thing. Many of us grown up thinking that person become a kidnapper or doing all sorts of bad things in order to live is normal. All those things is just a kind of normalized in Nigeria. That is why this guy is so foolish to know that he's in a hell, and he was here even bittered about our brothers that is living abroad, without knowing that many of our brothers that is living abroad are not happy. Many of them have seen why they traveled abroad for. Many of them, maybe if in terms of cash, they have made cash in abroad, but they are very, very afraid to come back home, because not because they can boast of giving themselves water, giving themselves light by buying a generator and building a good house for them and live good. But what of security? What of security? Because insecurity is a lucrative business now in Nigeria, and those that is causing insecurity are still those who suppose to protect us, being the politicians. If they notice during the time of kidnapping and all that, and they notice that you are going to implicate maybe somebody in a politics that don't need to be implicated, or they will delete you comot. They no go gree make you talk wetin go implicate them ne. These fools don't know that our brothers in abroad are not happy. They want to come back home, and that is why almost 90% of them are funding the Biafra government, USB government. You don't hear what is he called, Chukwuma Soludo saying it. Soludo, he said it, that all our brothers in abroad is funding them, because they are not happy. They want to come home. No place like home. When a big anon wa, it got the happy. Caribisi, fenna wagebo pure. When a big anon. Oh yeah, me sometimes if you want to travel outside the country, I will tell you, if you are traveling outside the country, you need to remember that some countries, if you travel, if you don't get luck, some countries, if you travel 10 years, if you never get paper, 10 good years, you never get paper. Then if you get paper, maybe that time is when you will start hustling in order to your age is going. Maybe you are 25 years travel to abroad, and you spend 10 years free of charge looking for a paper. Add it to 25 years, which I know that 25 years in Nigeria, if you don't come from a family that is very, very well financial buoyant, my brother, you are still eating mama thank you. Even 25 years in Nigeria, no matter how financial buoyant your parent may be, they still they tell you this is what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed not to do. Before you begin the travel out from Nigeria is from 30. Well, you check if you are 30, travel outside the country, and you went there, was doing what you are doing to make sure that you get paper. Maybe 10 years, you are now 40 years, you might never married or something of that nature. So that's why sometimes to travel, no be as you think am e dey be, because many of our brothers in outside the many other countries are frustrated. Many of them Many of them are looking for a way to come back home, but they don't even see government to deport them back home. Then they even look for government to deport them back home, but they don't see government. So many of our brothers out there want to come back home, and that is why then they fund. That is why you see professors, you see doctors, you see, just name them, ụmụazị gra akwụkwọ na-enweta nwere ọrụ na Nigeria. That is why you see them. You know, before now that they say people that is talking about Biafra is miscreant. Yes, then they talk am before, but now they don't, they talk am again. You know, if you hear them say those that is talking about Biafra is miscreant, because they have seen that people that is talking about Biafra now are people that is well read. Some of them has money. Because even this man, say Simon Ekpa we are talking about, Simon Ekpa is not he has money. He's not somebody you can just say that he's poor. Simon Ekpa is not poor. Simon Ekpa, if he come back to Nigeria, he will be competing with governors. He has money. So, now, he is on a suicide mission, and somebody need to call him back. He created page to fight against those that is fighting for the Biafra liberation. Wepụ aka na Sabo. Wepụ aka na Sabo. Don't take because of what you want to gain from this struggle and sabotage this struggle. Don't take because you want position and sabotage this struggle. Remove your hand from Sabo. You are drawing us back. I have said it on my last broadcast. Those who is sabotaging this struggle, those who easily sabotaging this struggle, some of them is because they have grown up and seen Nigeria the way it is as normal way in other countries, without knowing that Nigeria is a hell. So for here, I will leave you to be tomorrow. I will come back here again tomorrow. Please, if you are here, you have never subscribed to my channel, if you have never liked this video, if you have never shared the video, share, subscribe, and like the video. Like the video, because it is always helping YouTube to push the video. So it will be tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless you.